everyone, in today's video we're going to be making a gather skirt. Let's get started. Okay, we're not going anywhere. So this fabric I got, let me give you one quick gist. I got this fabric and I was feeling all good, all happy, you know. I got this nice fabric. What a budget, what do you call it, budget friendly purchase. I bought it for 600 naira. That's about $1.5, and I bought 3 years of it for 600 naira, and I was feeling super pumped up, you know, excited that I got something cheap. And I came back home with the fabric. That period my dad traveled, so when he came back, he went for a burial sort of, and then there was a burial that was going to happen like the next month, and then he came back from his trip. He went to the village and they gave him a fabric. And guess the fabric they gave him? It was this fabric. I was devastated. So I had mad ideas, like I was going to make a jumpsuit, or I was going to make a jumpsuit or I wanted to do the Zaddy jumpsuit by Paper Theory. If you've not heard of the Zaddy jumpsuit, it's a wrap jumpsuit, super comfortable. I wanted to make the romper version like shorts or, you know, 3/4 with the fabric, and you know that jumpsuit takes some time to make. I was like, how can I be using burial fabric to make something that takes me a bit of time? So I just thought I should make this simple gathered skirt that is really easy. This tutorial is targeted at beginners, like some of you that are watching this video that have little experience, very detailed. So if you want to see how I made the skirt, stick around to the end of the video. If you find this useful, like and share. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. My channel is still growing and I need your support so I can keep making contents like this for you guys. And stick around. I'll see you in my next video.
To be needing our fabric, zipper, and 2 pairs of skirt eye and hook. Measurements you'll be needing are just 2 measurements: your waist circumference and your skirt length measurement. So I'm going to be multiplying my waist circumference by 2.5 inches. Here when I was illustrating, I did by 2 inches, but it didn't give me enough bulk, so I'm going to be multiplying my waist circumference by 2.5 inches. Then you use your desired skirt length and you add 1 inch seam allowance for the top of the waistband attachment and for the hemming allowance. For the waistband, we're going to be adding 2.5 inch to 3 inch, just because apart from the zipper, the waistband is going to have an overlap, so you need to make room for that overlap. Then here I'm just going to cut out my fabric. As much as possible, I tried to minimize fabric use. The 2.5 inch I multiplied by my waist circumference. I'm going to share that for the front piece and the back piece. So my waist circumference times 2.5 inch, the figure I get, I divide it into 2. One for my front piece and one for my back piece. The skirt pattern is also going to be divided into 2 at the back, so that it gives room for my zip allowance. So for my pocket area, I fold my fabric into 2 on one side and fold it into 2 on the other side. I just place my hand on the fabric and try to mark out a shape that looks like this, giving room for seam allowance, because you don't want to make it too tight at the point you are placing in your fabric. So I just go ahead and place my pocket pieces. Remember that there are 4 sides, there are 4 pieces for the pockets, 1 for the left side and 1 for the right side. I just go ahead and place my pocket piece right side facing right side on the front skirt pattern, and I attach. I'd already gone to do the overlock at all the edges, so once I'm done, I just give it a top stitch so that it stays in place, and then I do this for the other side. So I'm going to do this for the front piece for the right side, for the back piece of the left side, right side facing right side, and for the front piece of the left side and the back piece of the left side. Once I'm done attaching my pockets, I just Place the front and the back pieces of the skirt pattern right side facing right sides together as so for the right side, and then stitch together. I also do this for the left side of my skirt pattern. To make sure you do a back stitch once you get to the edge, because we are going to go in with a notch so that we can flip the pocket and it won't be too stiff, and to also give room for ease. So here I'm just going to give it a notch at the top and the bottom of the joining where we had to make a turn right. So here you see that the pocket is moving, everything is looking good. So here I'm just marking out the zip length. Because this has gathers, I made my zip length quite short. It was 6 inches. So I would mark from the end of the zip, I'll give a back stitch, and I go all the way down. This is the way I like to install my zipper. It's easy for me and it's what I've been using for a long time. Here we just go ahead and hem the bottom. I'm doing a double fold at the bottom of the skirt. Because I'd overlocked all of the edges of this skirt pattern, including the pockets, it was easy for me to, navigate around. I didn't have to deal with a lot of frayed edges. So this is it, I'm done. Now we go ahead to the top of the skirt. Remember that it's a gather skirt, so we have to gather in those excesses so that it fits our waist circumference. So you choose the gather stitch on your machine. Either you choose it depends on the kind of machine that you use. If you use a butterfly machine, the regular manual butterfly machine, I think is that you drag the lever down to 0, but on my machine I put it at 0, the stitch length, and then the tension I put it at 0 too. No, I put the stitch length at 4 and then I put the tension at 0. So once I'm done, it's time to take some coffee. You cannot walk and be hungry, so I just give myself some energy and then went back to work. Zipper time. I installed the zipper, and if you like a detailed tutorial on how to install the invisible zipper, just let me know. But I don't know if you could also see from here how I installed the zipper, if it's something that you can learn from. Remember, we installed the zipper with the zipper foot. So I installed the left side and then I'm now installing the right side. Yes. So you want to pin everything down, even down to the point after the stitch that you made earlier on. So I'm using my invisible zipper foot to install this. I'm used to the left side, but it has 2 sides, left side and right side, in case you want to switch sides. But I'm more of a right-handed person, so I just prefer sticking with the left side of the invisible zipper. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that everything is looking good, and then I'll pull out the zipper head and it's time to install the waistband. We'll take out the excess because I didn't have the exact length of the fabric, and then I just did my nails and I was checking my nails out. Please let me know if you ever sew with long nails, because I couldn't deal. At the end of the video I had to chop it off, so I could be able to walk. But here I'm just showing you what I said at the beginning of the video. I made my waistband a longer length and it didn't fit. I also attached an flexible interfacing to it, and I folded it at the bottom and at the top. But here I'm just redoing the fold because it's easy for you to walk around. Once you are doing that, you attach your waistband to your skirt and then you flip it backwards and stitch down. This is going to form the end of the waistband and also going to give you a nice finish. So here is going to also be the flap I was talking about. You just poke it out with the pointed tool, and there you have your waistband. Very nice and clean. So you want to pin it down and make sure everything is looking good. The flap right there will go at the bottom of the other side of the waistband, so it's just only one side that is going to have a longer length. Then once you are done, you give it a top stitch from outside. Now this helps to give your waistband a nice finish, and here I was just doing some magic, trying to pass my thread through my needle without having to squint to do that, and I installed my skirt hook. Please let me know if this tutorial was elaborate enough. If you would like me to make my tutorials a bit slower or more detailed, let me know if you understood the process in the comment section below. I really appreciate your feedback. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you've gotten to the end of this point, subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it with your friends and family, and I'll see you in my next one.